Hey everybody. Um, so if any of you click the link now to the Young Queer Sick podcast, you'll see that it has turned into a personal blog, with the podcast being hopeful to be able to be made in the future. So that Young Queer Sick is now my personal blog, as I've reflected on the fact that I actually don't have the necessary materials to make this podcast currently, and that I need both baseline funding and just funding for a computer that is going to be able to make this podcast, because as I've been trying to do it on the technology that I have, it's not working. And it has really sucked to feel like I'm a failure every single time I am asked about this podcast, and I have to say that I'm not there yet. I haven't gotten enough time, gotten enough whatever excuse I can come up with that way. But a huge thing that I've realized is that a huge limiting factor for me right now is funding, and that there's not a lot of funding for disabled creators. So thank you so much for saying that I am not a failure on BTS. I really appreciate that. But for right now, what I'm going to do is change Young Queer Sick into a personal blog and start a GoFundMe for the necessary things I need to start this podcast like a real enterprise. I'm going to be going around and starting to ask for grants and starting to apply for grants and starting to ask for money from everywhere and everyone. And so this is me starting up, asking you all for money, because this podcast isn't going to get made off of an ODSP budget. And sorry, I won't talk while I cover my mouth. It does not help those that need to read my lips. Check out Anchor. Thank you so much. It's a free application that you can use with your phone. That's cool. But for right now, everything in Young Queer Sick will still go as usual. I'm gonna post the same amount of stuff. I'm probably gonna post more, and I'm gonna ask for you guys for money. Like, just to be real, I need a computer that can actually work on both video editing and audio editing, which takes a lot of RAM, and my computer right now is 10 years old. I have a Mac from 2010 who today told me that it's not even working on BitLord anymore. The update of BitLord made it that my computer could not download illegal softwares anymore, which I was very much relying on to do my jobs of trying to make sure that this podcast can be a thing one day. So it will still be a thing one day. Young Queer Sick will be a podcast. I just need your help to make that happen. And so I'm asking, send me money. I'm going to have my PayPal linked. I have my email linked. I'll have a GoFundMe linked. Send me money if you want to see this creative project happen, because it's not going to happen without your support, because I don't have the money for that. And I am going to try to raise as much money to make this a thing, because your community needs it. Our community needs to be able to talk about how we are different. So thank you so much for joining in. And please, if you would like to see Young Queer Sick become a podcast in the future, send us money. We need startup money, and we need it now, and we need it fast. So thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart to yours, please help me make what is been my baby come true. Please. Thank you.